What's up, challengers? Coach Chaz here. I just got back from a grocery haul. Tristan and I have been skimping on food this whole week. Long story short, when I was gone for Summit, before I left, I stocked up on groceries, all the meats, all the veggies, all that kind of stuff. And for those of you that know us personally, my wife Tristan and I, you know that she hates to cook. So she actually did not cook any of the food I bought. Unfortunately, most of that went bad, so the last 2 nights we pretty much just been eating shrimp and whatever we can find in the freezer. So I went out today and got groceries. I figured why not share a few of the items that I got, because it's very easy to start these challenges and know what to do with the workouts, but one of the most common questions I get is, Chaz, I don't know what to eat. What am I supposed to be eating? Here's your answer. Eat real, whole, unprocessed foods. Shop around the perimeter of the grocery store. Steer clear of the boxed items and anything that you know is bad for you. It's so easy to know what we need to eat, but actually doing it, or knowing what to do with it, I should say, is a little bit more difficult. So here are just some basic items. These are kind of staples in our house. We'll get right into it. For me, walnuts. And these will last me probably a week and a half to 2. Most of this stuff will last about a week and a half. Some things like chicken and turkey, I only got 1 pack each, and I'll probably go through that pretty quick, so I'll go back and get some more. But for the most part, these veggies will last a while. So, walnuts. I'm a huge advocate of eating naturally occurring fats. I do not at all ever recommend people go on a low-fat diet, just because our brain is made up of 90% fat. Our neurotransmitters that happen up there, the things that make our body run, in the sense that you're able to think clearly and focus and have that mental clarity, that's all based on your fat intake. So I never recommend doing low fat. So what I do recommend is starting your day with some type of good, healthy fat. So what I typically do is I'll either do eggs or I'll do a small piece of meat, whether it be chicken or grass-fed steak or something like that. Always pair it with nuts. I'll be posting an article. I'm a huge follower of Charles Poliquin, if you guys are familiar with that guy. He's ranked in the top 10 strength coaches in the entire US. I mean, the guy is phenomenal, and he does studies and scientific research on all the stuff that backs up his claims. I'm a huge advocate of that stuff. It's similar to paleo lifestyle and following what that goes with. So start your day off, and I'll post an article about this, with meat and nuts. I'll dig into that a little bit deeper in a separate video, and also connecting with you guys one-on-one. Of course, if you guys have any questions about nutrition throughout this thing, I'm not a nutritionist, but I've been through so many different diets that I kind of have tested on myself what works and what does not work, so I can always help you guys out. Just feel free to message me, and where's my... oh, here it is. I was going to point this out in another video. This thing right here, my cell phone, is the easiest and quickest way to get a hold of me. You guys all have my number. I'll even post it in the comment section below this video. Text me any time of the day. Don't ever feel like you are bugging me, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here as a full-time coach now because I love helping people. I love doing what I do. So feel free to utilize me. Text me with any types of questions, especially nutrition. If you guys are confused on something, if you want my opinion on something, feel free to text me. So, moving on. Walnuts, my absolute favorite. Almonds are another one I go with. I actually have almonds here, so I didn't have to buy any today. Going into bananas. Absolutely love bananas, my Shakeology, and I also do one post-workout because of the sugar. Another little tip, if you're going to be doing any types of sugars, whether it be from fruit or actual foods, anything high glycemic, do it post-workout, because your body's actually going to absorb that sugar a little bit better. Chicken, always a staple. Got to get that protein in. Chicken and ground turkey have been these are my 2 top meats I go towards, especially ground turkey. I never was a fan of it until this year. The second that the sun came out, we actually have sun now up here in Oregon, and so I've been grilling almost every single night. And grilled turkey burgers, I don't know if it's just the spices I put on them or how I make them, but they've been bomb. So chicken, grilled turkey are kind of my go-tos for that. Salsa, I always have to have salsa. Love, love, love salsa. Especially one of my favorite recipes, and I'll be doing a recipe video on this one, is it's a strange recipe. I don't know how I came up with it, but you're gonna do scrambled eggs with tuna, a little bit of almonds, and this is all mixed together. Not almonds, I'm sorry, walnuts. So scrambled eggs, tuna, walnuts, spinach, and then top that off with some salsa. I don't know why I woke up one morning and decided to put tuna in scrambled eggs, but it was phenomenal, and I loved it, and it's high protein, which is always good. Moving on, eggs, always gotta have the eggs. For those of you, I don't know if this is made outside of Oregon, because I know it's a local guy up in Portland that does it, but Dave's Killer Bread, this stuff is awesome. I do not recommend people be eating gluten. Typically steer clear away from the gluten or the wheat products. Most of your grains actually. But when I do decide to have like toast in the morning or something, I found that my stomach can handle this stuff really well, because Dave is excellent at trying to make bread the way that it should be made without all the extra crap that's shoved into it. So Dave's Killer Bread, check it out if it's local by you. So I get tired of doing regular salads, and so what I've been doing lately is grabbing these flat outs. They're 100 calories each, 17 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of protein, which is really high for this type of product, 2.5 grams of fat. So these things are excellent as opposed to your regular flour tortillas. I've been using these a lot. You can even make homemade little pizzas on them, which is always something I recommend rather than eating out. And so breakfast burritos is another one I use these for, or I'll make my regular salad, but I'll add in like a little bit of teriyaki sauce with the chicken and then wrap it up in this. It's good stuff. That's the flat out. And then cilantro. Love cilantro. I'll throw that in almost everything I eat. Trista hates it. A little short story for you real quick. So Trista and I, we actually met because we both worked at Quiznos like 8 years ago or something now, and we were morning shift openers, and we both always hated cilantro because we always got stuck with it because we were the new people, so we had to chop cilantro for like an hour straight to prep for the day. I got over that hating it phase, and I actually love this stuff now. She still hates it, so I actually have to cook our meals sometimes separately in 2 different pans, just because I love to throw that in there. Moving on, we've got 2 of my favorite spices. This is all Winco, by the way, for those of you probably guessed that already. So, Grill Mates. This is backyard brick oven. Love this. Like I said, I've been grilling a lot, so I use a lot of spices. And then this one, I absolutely cannot cook without. Lemon pepper. Probably my favorite spice ever made. And then, so getting into some of the veggie stuff, I grabbed a little bit extra just because I'm going to be doing some juicing starting this week. So I typically, there's no way, like carrots, I can't eat that many carrots. But I'm going to start juicing, so use a lot of the stuff. Carrots, and then celery. For those of you that are going to be juicing, or you already are, a little tip is celery and cucumber. These make the most amount of juice you can get out of a vegetable. That and apples will add some sweetness to it. Carrots get a decent amount. And then another, this is probably my favorite vegetable of all time. Brussels sprouts. Tristan and I have never had them until, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And I decided to pick them up one day. I didn't cook them through well enough. It took me a while to learn how to cook those things the right way. And so they were really, really crunchy still, really raw, and I hated it. But then I tried it a second time. I actually made it with coconut oil, and I let it simmer for a while, so it got kind of soft in the middle. Absolutely my favorite vegetable on the face of the planet. Coconut oil and Brussels sprouts. Even if you want to do some like nitrate-free bacon, dice up a slice of bacon inside of there. Damn, that stuff is good. So, moving on, and yes, I just said bacon. There are ways to still eat foods that we love and still be healthy. So, again, if you want to talk more one-on-one about your current diet, I would be more than happy to. That's what I'm here for. Green and red bell pepper. And then lemons. I love throwing an entire lemon inside of my juicing. And I do this, I'll make a video on it. I call it my super juice, or power juice is what I call it. It's got a little bit of everything. And I actually just realized I forgot beets, which is the main ingredient in my power juice. So beets is just regular red beets is another one I do. But lemons, I use these for juicing. Trista loves to add a slice of Trista loves to add a slice of lemon inside of her water. As you guys can see, I don't care about editing my videos so I look all professional and stuff. I'm here to be me. You guys can accept me for who I am, or you can get out. Anyways, green apples. These are, in my opinion, the best juicing apples as far as flavor goes. I'm not a big fan of just eating Granny Smith apples, so we got Fuji apples for that, for just regular snacks. I go through 1 to 2 apples a day. I already showed you cucumber, so there you have it. That's the majority of it. And I also picked these up, which you cannot get at Winco. I actually got these at GNC today. Quest bars. So Quest bars are awesome. I just tried my first one not even a week ago and absolutely loved it. For those of you that know me, my 2 biggest weaknesses with food, 1 is going to be pizza, 2 is going to be cookie dough. Just straight up raw cookie dough. I can eat an entire tub of it if I wanted to. So when I first stumbled into GNC and I saw this one, just straight up chocolate chip cookie dough protein bar, I thought, okay, there's no way that can actually taste good. It was amazing. So Quest bar, go to GNC or look it up online, find a store that carries it. Let me run you through this real quick. These things make excellent snacks, or if you're having cravings for something, they have several different flavors. Like I said, cookie dough. Anytime I crave that cookie dough, I can eat one of these. It's going to be decent for me. I'm sure it has, let me look real quick. So the ingredients is a protein blend of whey protein isolate, milk protein, which is casein, and then we've got almonds, water, unsweetened chocolate, cocoa butter, and that's essentially it. So it's not terrible for you. It's got a few preservatives in it, but this is going to be 10 times better for you than actually pigging out on the type of food you're craving. So 1 bar has 190 calories, 8 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. I would say this is pretty kick-ass, especially for how good they taste. So this one's chocolate chip cookie dough. I haven't tried this one, strawberry cheesecake. I did have this one today and it was phenomenal. Apple pie. There was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich version too. So you guys, I recommend picking a few of these up just to have for those nights that you have a craving and you absolutely know that you're gonna break, because it happens. We can't always be 100% on top of our game. So these things are excellent. I highly recommend them. They are a little bit on the spendy side. You're looking about, I think this was like $2.75 a piece. So they are a little on the spendy side, but they're well worth the investment if you know that you have certain weaknesses. So I keep these on hand in the kitchen now just because I have those nights where cookie dough and pizza craving, they don't make a pizza one obviously, but that would be amazing if they did. But I have those cravings like anyone else does, so I can go to these now without binging, which was how I put weight on to begin with my journey. So there you have it. My grocery haul for today. These are all kind of the staples of what I always have in the house, just because they're healthy, it's whole foods, There's nothing out of a box. And I just realized I forgot almond milk. Vanilla, unsweetened almond milk. Get the unsweetened version. Yes, the sweetened is going to taste 10 times better, but this one has 30 calories for 1 cup, 2.5 grams of fat, 1 gram carbs, 0 sugars, and 1 gram protein. If you look at the sweetened version, I think it has like 27 grams of carbs in it or something like that. So just by trying to think of the word. Just by compromising a little bit of flavor, you're going to be saving yourself some love handles down the road if you're going to chugging this stuff a lot. So I add this into, use always vanilla milk for my Shakeology. Post-workout, whole milk. Just regular full fat whole milk, going back to kind of the paleo style. Naturally occurring fats in nature, meaning animals and plants, and nuts and seeds and oils. Naturally occurring fats are not going to be bad for you. I've been drinking whole milk for 2+ years, and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I'm in the healthiest I've ever been. But whole milk is actually post-workout. You can do some research on benefits of whole milk post-workout, or even if you get your hands on some goat's milk, that's even better. So anyways, that's been my little grocery haul for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. This has been Chaz. I'll catch you later.